When
It
we
really
first met
changed
about
my
it.
life.
Anybody who's watching this, you need to read Crushing It by Gary Vee before you do anything else. Read anything else. Eat food, drink water, really everything.
Go to the bathroom, just probably read it.
Dirt. Cool.
Cool.
So, why don't you tell us? No, I'm just kidding. So today we have Tovah Kaiser, who is a pretty interesting person. She is currently in her last year of architecture school. She's starting a custom denim jacket company, and this past summer worked at a really cool creative studio in Philadelphia that kind of brings together artists in the community. So I guess kind of a first question for you is, what have you been up to lately?
A lot. Definitely been up to a lot. Just busy with, trying to keep up with all the creative ventures that I'm currently pursuing. But painting a lot of jackets and learning a lot about social media and how to use that as an avenue to further my company.
What have you found so far has been something that you didn't know going into it that you've learned creating a company and getting more people to know about it?
I didn't know how much I would like it. Like I knew that I love art and I wanted to produce this amazing product, but I didn't realize how much on the back end of things, like the marketing and the just getting my stuff out there. Like it's a journey and it's difficult, but it's something that I've really enjoyed.
What do you enjoy about it?
Just the outreach, the amount of people that I don't know. Like the first person to order a jacket from me that wasn't friends and family was one of the best feelings I've ever experienced, because it was
Right.
really validating in the sense that somebody who doesn't know me wants the product.
You're creating value in someone else's life,
Yeah.
someone you've never met
Yeah,
before.
this person, and then I got to connect with somebody that I maybe will never meet, but now I know them.
I remember the coolest emotional rush that I ever got was when I sold a shirt in a different country.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what would happen to Tovah's business if it eventually became international? Those designs would be so cool. Because you basically, by having a custom jacket company, what it does is you have a lot of people sending you awesome jacket ideas because they want to put it on their own. So that's sort of one of the cool collaborative natures about it. It makes it more of a community rather than just someone putting a design on a jacket, for sure.
Definitely. And I've gotten a lot of I'm a huge Eagles fan, I want an Eagles logo, but then I've gotten a lot of just to paint something, put some artwork on that for me, and that's.
Has there been one you haven't recognized? Like someone's like, dude, this music artist, and you didn't know who they were?
I'm trying to think. There's been some sports that I definitely didn't know anything about, and I had to look up the logo. And the first time I was seeing it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that logo." And then I googled it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that logo." But I don't know, nothing crazy. I'm excited. I hope there is something crazy that I don't know what it is, but not yet.
How did you get started with this company, with High Life Denim?
So my younger sister, who's my favorite person in the world, just graduated from high school. And she goes to the University of Central Florida, and she's you're a freshman girl, you're so excited, you just want to get clothes and all the stuff. So I was looking online, trying to order her something, and I was looking custom flannels that had UCF stitched on the back, and they were $300, just ridiculous. I was these aren't even that nice of a quality. Fuck it, I'm buying some paints, and I just did it myself, and I put a picture of it on my story, and a lot of people replied that's so sick, where'd you get that? And I'm oh, I made that, and then made another one, and another one, and made an Instagram for it. It was called Jackets by Tovah. And I would put them on the floor, lay the jacket on the floor, just to take a picture of it.
The people are happy that's changed.
Yes, the people are happy that's changed. Are you saying you're happy that's changed?
By people, I meant me for sure,
Yeah.
but I just think it's definitely grown a lot.
I mean, yeah, that's
in a few weeks,
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I'm having fun with doing. Before it was I would do it, and it was such a rush to be looking at this product that was done that I would just take a photo, and the photo would look horrible, but I would post it, and I just wanted it out there immediately. But now I've learned to kind of sit on the content, make sure it's good. Everything I put out is now on the brands, and it's curated more than before. It was just literally on my carpet.
Where do you find inspiration to continue to create things for other people?
Definitely I draw inspiration from accounts and businesses that inspire me, just in terms of their apparel and the things that they're selling, and the way they market that inspires me to figure out the direction that I want to take my business in.
So you were just doing your normal thing. You just wanted to make that for your sister.
Yeah, just going
And
about my
as
life.
a result of you documenting that and putting it out,
Yeah.
you were able to see what things. Now, did you only put jackets on there, or did you document other aspects of your life? Were you putting other things out on your stories? And it was just the jacket had some massive feedback, which told you that that was a good idea.
I think, I don't know, like you put something on your story, like, because there's like, if you post on Instagram, it's permanent and it's there, but if you post something on your story, it feels really like, just to be there for a day, whatever, like, so I put like, oh, like, eating chips, like, I don't know, but I put that on my story, and like, I was like, what even is this notification, like a DM to my story, like, no one's ever responded to me before, and it was like, just girls I know, like, it's just girls I know, like, and boys and everyone, like, oh, this is so cool, and I'm like, this is kind of cool, like, I don't know.
When you bring up the content, it was, right now I'm in a phase with Instagram where I just kind of put like 7 to 24 pieces of content out on Instagram story, and I feel like I'm in that early stage where you were at, where I'm just very uncurated, very unproduced, just raw, just trying to spend little time on each piece, more on quantity than quality.
Yeah.
Just trying to see what hits, what I like, what I don't like. What was it that got you to shift your mindset from like just producing bulk to making more curated content?
For me, it was more the realization, like, at first it was like, this could be a cool hobby. Maybe I'll like make $100 this summer extra, sell a jacket. And then it became kind of like, there's no reason that I can't turn this into a real tangible thing and like a business and sell these and make this like have apparel and make it a real thing. So I think when I came to that realization, I was kind of like, people are going to want this to, I'm going to want this to be the best version that it can be. Like, I notice when I like post and like have a good post or like something that has like a positive response, like I'll sell a jacket that day, like, versus before when it was like on my carpet or like hanging from a hanger in my closet. It was like,
and it only gets easier as you get larger.
Yeah.
More people are attracted to it. So I guess kind of a question that I would have that I think a lot of people would get value from, given most people are encouraged to avoid entrepreneurship because it's risky, it involves an incredible amount of work, but out of it you basically gain personal freedom. You have the opportunity to create an idea around what you love. So to anyone who's kind of on the fringe, maybe they don't like their job, maybe they're still in school, but they think there might be a chance that they'll get into starting their own company, why become an entrepreneur?
I think, I don't know, it even feels weird to call myself that, but like, because I think it's like this title that holds a lot of weight, like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, to be an entrepreneur doesn't mean that that's the sole thing that you do. Like, I am definitely an entrepreneur, even though it's like this small thing right now that's still growing and growing. But I think people are scared. Like, what I'm trying to say is that it comes with a connotation like, oh, to be an entrepreneur, you need to drop everything. You need to quit your job. You need to risk it all. You need to drop out of college. Like, you don't need to do that to be an entrepreneur. You just need to pursue your passion and not let the phrase scare you with all like the connotations that come with it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like,
Please don't sue us, Nike.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Great first episode.
Cool.
Does that make sense? What I was just trying to say?
That was great.
Really?
No.